Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to the Art of Warfare in-house tournament. Week number 3. We are playing the Bracket B game right here. So, going to be checking out a couple of very, very awesome players. Up the top right side of the map, right around where the screen is pointing right now, we do have another exceptional player with an exceptionally unpronounceable name. So, it's going to be Jernstolpe. Actually, that's not all that hard to pronounce. Jernstolpe. I keep thinking it's Jernstolpe, but yes, Jernstolpe. All right, so it's a lot easier to say than it is to spell because that's a crazy name. It just looks like a mess. Whatever. Jernstolpe, and he is from the Horses, and he's playing Zerg. So yeah, the Horses. They're actually they did pretty well. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember how they did this week. I'm not sure. I don't think they've been pretty good the past 2 weeks, but I don't know if they did that well this week. So I cannot guarantee that the Jernstolpe is going to win this game. But yeah, we will see. We will see. And down the bottom left side of the map, it is going to be Welsh, and he is from Tawtastic team, which is it's pretty awesome. He's also a red Terran player. For those of you who are I don't know, you're blind or something like that. If you're watching this game and you actually can't see or something like that, and you just like listening to my voice, he is a Terran player. He is red, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to commentate to blind guys. Just I don't know. Just enjoy the fun, okay? Enjoy the sound, my voice, and I hope you get something out of it. I'm not sure you will, but you'll probably get less than people who can see, but I hope you get something out of it. So, yeah, all right. So, what have we got going on? Not much. Let's talk about these teams last week. So, what was this? Where was Welshie from again? Welshie is from Tawtastic, and last week, what did they get up to? Tawtastic actually had a game in Bracket D. It was Joskov versus Golden Arrow from Team Insane, and Joskov totally kicked ass. So that was a definite win for Tawtastic. And on the other hand, the Horses, what did the Horses get up to last week? They were in Bracket A, and it was Opain versus Paddy from Paddy's Heroes, and unfortunately they did not win. So it is a bit unfortunate, yeah, a bit quite unfortunate. So we will have to see if they can do better. But I don't know, man. I mean, the Horses had a bad week. I think they did anyway. This week was not a good week for them, and it was actually a pretty good week for Tawtastic. So I think there's probably a decent chance. But then again, this is a best of 3, and there's actually 3 games in this best of 3. So the winner definitely lost a game. So I absolutely have no idea who's going to win this game. We cannot call it out right now. It could be anybody. It could be Welshie. It could be Mr. God, I can't say Jernstolpe because that's even though it's easier than I thought, it's still just too many syllables. I know it's only 2 syllables, but they're hard syllables. They're not easy syllables. Like Harry, just Harry. They're easy syllables. Jernstolpe, those are not easy syllables to say. Stolpe is not an easy thing to roll off your tongue. I don't know. I don't know what to call him, man. Whatever. We'll figure something out. Something will just pop out of my mouth, and if it's not too offensive, then we'll just keep on using it. So we'll have to see how that goes. Mr. Purple. There we go, Mr. Purple. That's too awesome not to use. So we'll just keep on it. It's going to be Welshie versus Mr. Purple. Oh man, when I start to make myself laugh, you know that is when the names are going good. Mr. Purple. Oh wait, we might call him Journey actually, because Journey is awesome as well. And it sounds like Journey, which is the OU, and Journey is pretty good, man. They're actually a really awesome rock band, like in the 70s or 80s or something. I don't remember, but there's they did a lot of this awesome stuff. So Journey, pretty awesome. And Journey's actually getting a third hatchery out, so he's going nuts on the economy, and I hope he's able to pull it off. I think he will be able to. Meanwhile, Welshie's going to be going for a ton of stuff. He's actually got 2 factories out. 2 factories this early in the game. Highly unusual. Is he going for mech play? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. He may be going for tank play? Maybe? He might move this factory off, build another tech lab. What's he building on this though? Yes, it's going to be a tech lab, so we can jump this off, put the starport on here, start getting tons of medevacs off, and build another tech lab for a double tank maybe. Or maybe he's just going for a reactor. He's just going to be building out a ton of Hellions, Hellbats maybe, mech play. I just don't know. The possibilities are freaking endless, but the possibilities for a baneling nest, not so endless. It's just going to be little green rolling balls of death, and that is all they do. Oh man, imagine if I don't know. I was trying to think, can we combine Ultralisks and banelings somehow, like rolling Ultralisks or something like that explode on contact. Though there would be a radius like this wide, and it would be like 1,000,000 damage or something like that. That would be insane, and that would probably be imbalanced actually. It would probably be imbalanced. I don't think Blizzard would be implementing that anytime soon. Mr. Journey, really like this Overlord placement. He's going to be seeing everything that comes towards him, and he's going to be well ready for these guys to come in. So really got to applaud the Overlord placement right there. There we go. I feel so stupid applauding when I'm the only one casting, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But definitely, it's definitely a great move, and I got to give him props for that. And the Hellions going down, double queen actually. I don't think they killed a single guy. There's one drone dead. There may have been a scouting drone that we just didn't see before, but yeah, those Hellions, man, just did not do all that good. The only danger with putting the Overlords out there is the Marines are going to come out and wipe them out. But it's 2 Overlords. I reckon it's worth it, because those 2 Overlords, I mean, if you put the 2 Overlords out there and they die, but you save 6 or 7 workers, hell yeah, that's worth it, man. Hell yeah. So, yeah, Mr. Journey going to be getting out the workers he needs. He's going to be getting out a Spire. And here comes the hit squad. No medevacs, actually. He's getting a medevac out now, so that'll probably be shifting over to join these guys. But here comes the Overlord, and there goes the Overlord. Dude, Welshie, map awareness, get on it. Oh man, and this is the same Overlord that the Hellions went under before, so... No, map awareness, not all that good. Is he going to go for the third? Is he going to go for the third? Oh man, look at the forces coming out. Although Journey doesn't have too much, he's got a few roaches, but I think that's enough to hit these guys. I do not think the Journey has enough to really bust a hole in this force, especially not with a double tank drop. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. What a play from Welshie, man. He's got these guys defending there, and the roaches have no choice to back off, because if they try and come in, booyah, double siege tanks. So what a great play. Although he's kind of left them a little bit exposed. Welshie, what are you doing? Do not leave your tanks exposed. It was such a great play, but he left them exposed to go after something down here, and they all fell down. I think he's still got enough to take out the roaches, but it's going to be a lot tighter than it was, and the Queen's actually healing out roaches. Fantastic micro, not quite enough to save them, but I think this base is still going down with the reinforcements constantly coming in from Welshie. But wow, man, the move there from the siege tank, its brilliance was only equaled by the miss micro, which allowed those 2 tanks to die. And I mean, what a miss micro that was. Just moved his forces down, left the tanks so exposed. Well, it looks like this force is actually going to go down, but the hatchery went down. And this is why, when you destroy a hatchery, you immediately run away, because those little broodlings, they pack a punch. And especially when roaches come out at the same time, it's just like, it's just bad. But Mr. Journey's still in the lead in terms of workers. He's been doing a great job getting the worker count out. So has Welshie. He's got a ton of workers out. But, I mean, that was good, but he could have done so much better. So much better if he hadn't lost those tanks, if he hadn't left them out in the open. And now he's going to have to deal with banelings. Do the banelings have speed? No, they do not. So that's going to be a little bit better. And we got muters as well. So Journey's totally tech switching from roaches over to mutaling, and we're gonna have to see how that works. Look, he's finally taken out that Overlord. There's still another one over there though. So these Marines, man, they totally, no, they didn't even kill that Overlord, man. I don't know who killed the Overlord, but Maybe the medevac killed the Overlord. Maybe there's some weapons in here. There's just not. I mean, look at these sticks out the front. You're gonna tell me these are not cannons of some kind? They're just for decoration purposes. These little sticks. Man, you're not fooling anybody. And look at this. These are totally rocket launchers up the top. I mean, the engines are here. So what the hell are these things? They're totally rocket launchers or something like that, man. Medevacs, they've got everybody fooled right now. They're chock full of weapons. Oh, Muta's coming in. What do we got for defense? Crap all. A couple of bunkers up the front, nothing up the back. And that tank is a little bit exposed, actually. So, just going to go straight for the workers, though. And, oh, Welshie, man. Get on top of that. Not paying as much attention as he could be. And not that many Marines. Not one nice Widow Mine which just manages to get burrowed. Just manages to hit a Muta, so takes it out. A couple of Marines down here. They were having a smoker down there, and the Mutas showed up, and they're like, "Oh shit, better get back to work." But unfortunately for them, they should have just kept smoking because oh man, that's actually kind of horrible. I almost said if they had kept smoking, they would have stayed alive, but no, I am not all about that. Smoking is bad. And yeah, smoking is bad. So let's move on, and let's just let's stop with the moral messages, trying to inject the ethical messages into our Starcraft commentary, and let's just cast the damn thing, because we got a few more Mutas coming out. We've got a bunch of guys over here. We've got a missile turret being, yeah, we do have a missile turret. It's a little bit far behind, though. We need to set another one over there, but that's fine. There's got a missile turret over there. So couple. The missile turret's over here. That's a very nice missile turret spread. So his main base is definitely protected. And, oh, a lot of banelings. That's quite a decent amount of banelings. So, yeah, Mr. Journey is going to be quite equipped. However, his creep spread is... It leaves a little bit to be desired. I've got to be honest. The creep spread is leaving a little bit to be desired. I mean, banelings are great on creep. And they're pretty crap off creep. So you want the creep to be spreading as far as possible, so you can do as much damage as close to the enemy as possible. Because if he moves these banelings all the way out there, they're going to get owned. Some nice stim micro will just own them all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to poke your opponent a little bit, get them to chase you, and then they chase you onto the creep, and then you swing the banelings around and you own them completely. But without creep all across the map, it's a lot harder to do. Muta's coming in. He's actually going to be building this, but this is... oh, the Mutas are going to come through. 2 missile turrets. They're just going to wipe him out. And he needs to get his army, there we go, a lot faster. Welshie's a lot faster getting his forces back over there. Bunch of missile turrets. Actually going to be taking quite a lot on the Mutas. And a Viking coming as well. He's got a Thor. The Thor is going to be doing a ton of damage, actually. That's an amazing amount of damage done to the Mutas. Another missile turret, and the Mutas taking so many hits. A missile turret for good measure, and the Mutas just got battered. I think half of them died right there. 11 Mutas lost. Oh man, those Mutas just did not have a good day at all. The Thor, the missile turrets, the Widow Mine right at the end. Oh, so bad. So I feel so sorry for all those Mutas, man. And Journey is just going to be like, damn, just But he's pushing out the creep. He's getting the creep going. So he's really got to put a hurt on that creep though. Really got to get it going, so he can spread his creep all the way across the map. And he's getting a 4th base out as well, which is very, very nice. 19-minute mark. Looks like Welshie's got a 3rd base out. He just hasn't moved it over. I feel like this would be a good point for him to move it. I mean, he's still got Mutas to worry about, but a few missile turrets up there. I mean, quite nice. He's actually dead broke right now. He's really been spending a lot. And meanwhile, Journey's got 4,000 minerals, and I think he's a bit gas starved though. Just a little bit. He's still got 400 gas, but here we go. The Lings coming out. He's building a ton of Lings. Needs to build a few more Overlords as well. Look at all of those Banelings coming out. I mean, Welshie's not going to know what's hit him, man, because, well, he's going to know. He's going to be Banelings, and they're just going to be exploding all over the place. So, already got 1-1 as well. Hasn't started 2-2 yet, but I think that's because he's just gas starved. So, really needs to get that gas going. He's currently got a ton of gas income, though. That's 3 bases fully mining on the gas. As are just too many Banelings, man. It's just too many Banelings. He needs to start using these up ASAP, and I think he's going to get an opportunity. But Welshy's being quite cautious, taking out the creep tumors nice and slowly. Although, here he goes. Stim and run, man. Stim and run. There we go. Doing a great job. He's actually got siege tanks for backup. What a play here, but there's just so many banelings, and they just wipe out everything. Oh, just too many banelings. It was a beautiful play from Welshy. 4 tanks backing up the main army. So beautiful, but he totally underestimated the amount of banelings that Journey had at his disposal, and now he is totally screwed. There is no way he can hold this off with the forces he's got. He's 49 down 174, and oh man, and look at this. Journey just built up a million roaches at the same time, and he's just going to overwhelm anything. There is no finesse needed anymore. You just roll in and you just own everything. And there we go, the GG, the Baneling army. And that really was a Baneling army, man. It was a total army of Banelings. Just came in, owned everything. Just everything died. And I mean, what can you do at that point? You can't do anything. You just got a GG. So there we go. Welshy GG'd, and Jernstolpe. Jernstolpe, what a beautiful victory from him. So really, really nice. And I did not know. I could have sworn that the Welshy, the Tawtastic would have won this series, but then again, it was a best of 3 with 3 games, so maybe this was the game that the Journey that the horses came back in. I really don't know, because I really don't know. I really can't say. Maybe Journey actually won the entire thing, because the horses did win 1 series in week 3. They lost 3 series, but they did win 1. So maybe this is the series they won. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe we'll never find out. Maybe, yeah, whatever. This is an awesome game. You watched it. You enjoyed it. To all the blind people out there, I'm sorry I didn't do a little bit more in-depth commentary about what exactly was happening, but it was all exciting, and I mean, I hope you did enjoy it. And yeah, we'll be moving on. Bracket A, going to be coming out tomorrow, and we're going to be doing Wingmen versus In Pursuit of Skill. It's going to be Buey and Zenoa. So that's going to be freaking awesome. And yeah, stay tuned for that. This has been Harry Muppet, casting the Art of Warfare tournament. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned.